Good evening, and welcome to Big Z Sports' presentation of high school softball tournament coverage. Tonight, in this Division II East District semifinal, the Strasburg Tigers take on the Caldwell Redskins at Tuscarawas Central Catholic High School. Tonight's game is presented by the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency and Altman Hospital. Tonight's game is also brought to you by Wood Electric, Advancing Athletics, PAC Drilling, the Commercial and Savings Banks, W&M Commercial Roofing, Country Club Retirement Campus, Kent State Tuscarawas, and McInturf Realty. Now let's head to the field with Big Z Sports.
OHSAA State Tournament rolls on. High school softball into the district semifinals as the Strasburg Tigers and Caldwell Redskins are due for battle from New Philadelphia. TCC High School will be the host, and Big Z Sports has you covered with all your play-by-play action. Of course, live streaming on the Big Z Sports YouTube channel. You're locked in to the Wood Electric pregame show. Nick McWilliams joined by Travis McClelland for today's play-by-play broadcast. Travis, great to have you back in the booth and excited to finally get you in here for a spring season. We understand you've been busy.
I have been a little busy watching my son play baseball, and, that's 6-7 days a week, so a little hiatus, but I'm glad to be back, and what a better time than tournament softball.
Oh, it doesn't get any better than this, and also when you consider the little tidbit that's going on between these two teams. Strasburg in the state in Division IV, number 1. Caldwell in the state in Division IV, number 10. So a battle of two top 10 teams doesn't get much better.
No, in a brand new facility up here, beautiful host Tuscarawas Central Catholic. You couldn't ask for more. A beautiful day, like you mentioned, Nick. Maybe the best day weather of the year, but we're not outside.
Well, we're not. We get this beautiful press box here
Right.
at TCC, which they're very proud of, and rightfully so. It's
Oh,
a phenomenal
it's gorgeous.
facility.
Yeah, absolutely.
And a great playing field to be on too. We don't not a turf infield. We're going to go back to the dirt, but that's something I think both of these teams favor. Strasburg obviously plays on dirt at home. I'm pretty sure Caldwell is in the same boat.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure so. And there are a bunch of softball programs that do prefer dirt over turf.
Yeah, and if you get used to that playing surface, it's only going to help you whenever you get to have a draw when it comes to your district semifinal. And this is actually a matchup of last year's district semifinal.
Yes.
We saw the same game in which Strasburg kind of rolled in that one. So do you think for the Caldwell players, at least maybe the seniors, the juniors, the ones who are coming back and experiencing this again, do you think that's weighing in the back of their mind before first pitch?
Well, I think so. And, that's probably been on their calendar ever since they saw this matchup whenever they won their last game, knowing that Strasburg did what they did last year and brought home the title and what they did in that game. So when you got that big bullseye on your back, if you played them last year, even played them close, you're putting this on their radar. As soon as that game was over a few days ago, they marked this on their calendar and they're ready to go.
You would never guess that the Tigers were the state champion last year solely from the fact of how they've been handling things so far in the dugout in this one. It seems to be business as usual. That's just what you'd expect out of a Strasburg team.
Sure, and that's what great programs do. You forget what you did yesterday and time to move on. It's called Blue Brain, and you play for the day because if you start feeling yourself, other people are getting better and they're going to come get you.
Well, we expect quite the rubber matchup in this one. As for Caldwell, getting the start will be Maddie Mumaw. She's the senior, and she'll be leading things for the Redskins. As for Strasburg, of course, it's Amelia Spidell. We know how integral Amelia was to that state title last season as just a sophomore, now moving into her junior season. Kind of crazy to believe that she's still got one more year.
If you are an IVC fan and you're not a Strasburg, you don't like to hear that Amelia is only a junior and has another run here because she's amazing, Nick. Let's face it, she's amazing in that circle. And we talked about the stats earlier. It just blows your mind what she's doing there, and she's only going to get better.
Well, we say it's going to be a pitcher's duel, but I was going through some of the stat lines. We might actually be in for an offensive slugfest, too. So we're going to see what happens with that one, waiting with bated breath to see how this one shakes out. Again, it's district semifinal action, Strasburg and Caldwell from New Philadelphia, Ohio. If you haven't, please be sure to subscribe to the Big Z Sports YouTube channel. That's where you'll be notified of all of our live streams upcoming. Of course, other games we've got going on tonight, also live streaming. Indian Valley taking on Morgan, and New Philadelphia matched up against Steubenville. We've got 3 live streams going on. Hey, you got 3 devices that can connect to the internet? You could watch all 3 at once.
Yeah, the Steubenville, New Philadelphia games at Harrison Central on their beautiful facility out there. And, of course, Morgan and Indian Valley meet up at Lore City for Buckeye Trail. And, hook up your iPad, hook up your radio, hook up your computer, and watch all 3. It's going to be great action tonight with 3 great crews out there working games.
Again, you are locked into the Wood Electric pregame show. We will now step aside as we go in the dugout with both coaches, brought to you by the Commercial and Savings Bank. More of the Wood Electric pregame show is coming up after this.
Wood Electric has been trusted with all of your electrical needs for over 30 years. They are the place to call for residential, commercial, and industrial work. Wood Electric is available 24 hours a day and ready to help with any electrical problem, outage, or installation. Wood Electric, serving Tuscarawas County and beyond since 1988. Like Wood Electric on Facebook or find them online at woodelectric.net.
Welcome back to the Wood Electric pregame show. Now in the dugout with the coach, brought to you by the Commercial and Savings Bank. For the Caldwell Redskins, it's head coach Doug Peffer. And coach, district semifinal matchup here. Don't get much bigger than this. A team that you guys already played in the Strasburg Tigers ahead. So tell me a little bit about what you guys are feeling heading into this matchup.
We're very confident. I'm very confident. I know they're the number 1 team in the state, number 1 seed. They knocked us out of the tournament last year in the same round. But the girls are very confident. Coming into this game, we've had a couple good practices, and we're going to hopefully put on a show for you guys today.
We always appreciate hearing that, Coach. To my understanding, on the mound, you're led by some great senior leadership. Run me through what's going to be on the bump for you guys.
Maddie Mumaw, 3-year starter, second team All-Ohio last year. She's our senior leader. She's raring to go. Fastball, curveball, pretty good change when it's working. So we're hoping it's working tonight. But yeah, she's definitely our leader. We go as she goes.
Now, Coach, what was the key to Caldwell's success this year and obviously getting to this point in the tournament? What has kind of been the bread and butter for Redskins softball?
It's a team effort. We've been pitching well. We play pretty good to great defense. We've had a couple stinkers in there, but normally we play good defense, and then the offense comes through, gets us the runs we need. We've hit 27 home runs, so I do have some power in front of my lineup, but I do a lot of small ball in the bottom of my lineup. So it's got a combination of both offensively for us, and see what works for us tonight.
Now, you mentioned already Strasburg being the number one team in the state that you guys are taking on here. What are some of the things that you guys learned last season when you took them on in this district semi-round that you want to try to implement this year?
Last year, the very first inning, 3 errors, and we were done. Mentally, that just took it out of us. I've been stressing, got to be able to play 7 innings. Okay, last year, the very first inning, and it just kind of took the starch out of it, I guess, for us. So we've been stressing just playing a clean game, being confident, just letting the game come to us and do what we do.
Perfect, Coach. Well, thank you so much for your time, and good luck to the Redskins out there.
All right, appreciate it. Thank you.
That was head coach for Caldwell, Doug Peffer, brought to you by the Commercial and Savings Bank. Coming up, we'll have head coach for Strasburg, Tom Spidell. Don't go anywhere. Big Z Sports is back after this.
Planning your next vacation or home improvement project and worried about managing expenses? CSB can help with that. Setting a goal is the first step to achieving your vision, and CSB's Money Manager tool helps you get started. Whether you are recovering from Christmas spending or preparing to send kids to college, the Personal Financial Management tool helps you set goals, track your spending, and monitor your progress. Money Manager is available within CSB's online banking. Check it out today. The Commercial and Savings Bank, member FDIC.
Welcome back to the district semifinals and the Wood Electric pregame show. Now in the dugout with the coach, brought to you by Commercial and Savings Bank. Head coach for the Strasburg Tigers, Tom Spidell. And Coach, been a little while since I've had the pleasure of covering a Tigers game. I'm very excited, and obviously district semifinal. We're getting to that point where there's so few teams now. The margin of error, I'd imagine, has to drop drastically.
Oh, absolutely. We know we're going to face a good Caldwell team tonight, and they just keep getting tougher from sectionals on up. So we got to be ready to go.
Now, for you guys coming in here, obviously, with the circumstance of how your season ended last year, do you feel, or does your team maybe feel just a little bit added pressure whenever we get to these district rounds?
Oh, for Strasburg softball period, I think they feel some pressure, to live up the expectations of 8 state titles and all that, and they don't want to be the one that disappoints and lets anybody down, so there's always pressure. But, from the very beginning of the season, we talked about when you're the state champ, everybody is gunning for you, and it would make their season just to beat us, so we got to be ready.
Now, this is a Caldwell team that you guys faced last year on your quest for that state crown, so tell me a little bit about what the Caldwell Redskins present from what you guys remember.
Sure. Their pitcher, Matty Moomaw, senior this year, good pitcher, going to West Lib, so she'll be around the plate and throw strikes. We got to be ready to hit the ball. Defensively, they were pretty good. They have a couple freshmen this year that are replacing some people, so hopefully we can put some pressure on some different people and make things happen.
Now, for your Tigers, we knew coming into this season you guys didn't have a ton of losses from last year, only a handful of seniors, so most of your starting lineup from last year now back. How about the new people who are in your starting lineup? How has everything gone for them this season? We've seen some great numbers coming out for your whole team.
Yeah, they have. We this year, replacing some people, we had some freshmen step up. Olivia Spidell took over at short and Ella Gilkerson at first, and they've been tremendous this season. So we just, at this point, they're not freshmen anymore. It's time to step up. You're a sophomore. It's tournament time, so you got to be ready to play.
And finally, for you, Coach, we know win or go home. Don't have to tell you how this tournament format goes. So what is it you're going to tell your team before you go out there for first pitch?
Just relax and play Strasburg softball. They've been doing this since they were 5-6 years old and have been in big situations. So, this is a veteran group, so they shouldn't need a whole lot said to them.
Makes sense, Coach. Well, thank you so much for your time, and good luck to the Tigers.
Thank you.
That was head coach Tom Spidell for the Strasburg Tigers, brought to you by the Commercial and Savings Bank. Coming up, we have your first pitch after your starting lineups. Big Z Sports is back after this.
Planning your next vacation or home improvement project and worried about managing expenses? CSB can help with that. Setting a goal is the first step to achieving your vision, and CSB's Money Manager tool helps you get started. Whether you are recovering from Christmas spending or preparing to send kids to college, the Personal Financial Management tool helps you set goals, track your spending, and monitor your progress. Money Manager is available within CSB's online banking. Check it out today. The Commercial and Savings Bank, member FDIC.
Welcome back to New Philadelphia, district semifinal showdown in Division 4 of the OHSAA softball tournament. Strasburg and Caldwell set to do battle in just a few minutes. And of course, now time for your WM Commercial Roofing starting lineups. I will start with the visiting Caldwell Redskins. Leading things off for them will be Michaela Mumaw. She's the shortstop, wears number 2. Then it's the second baseman, Kate Franklin. She wears number 7. Maddie Mumaw, the pitcher. She wears number 14, the senior on the bump. Number 23, the first baseman, Jaden Hott. Then behind her, the designated player, number 1, Jordan Hott. Then the center fielder, number 5, Sophia Schockling. In left field in the 7th spot, number 4, Sydney Sailing. Number 11's the right fielder, it's Reagan Wielden. Then it's the third baseman, number 3, Mackenzie Hupp. The catcher behind the plate will be Hannah Reeder. She's 00, and she is the flex for today.
Tonight, for the number 1 ranked Strasburg Tigers in the circle tonight, number 1, the junior Amelia Spidell, number 19, and hitting the number 2 spot, Haley Rieger. She wears number 11. She's playing second base. In the 3 spot tonight, playing shortstop, number 16, Olivia Spidell. Hitting fourth and cleanup tonight, number 43, playing center field, Maggie Richards. In the 5th spot tonight, and doing the catching, number 26, Sydney Sibla. Ella Gilkerson, number 9, is playing first base and batting 6th. Lily Myers is the designated player, number 99, and she's hitting 7th. In the 8-hole tonight, Audrey Allensworth wearing number 7, playing third base. Number 9,
Electric has
Riley
been trusted
Becker.
with
She's
all of
playing
your
right
electrical
field, wearing
needs.
77, and the flex tonight, playing left, number 55, Ada Richards.
Awesome. Thank you for that, Travis. Again, that's your WM Commercial Roofing starting lineups. As we have now come to the end of the Wood Electric pregame show, time for this evening's presentation, high school softball district semifinals. Who gets one step closer to Firestone in Akron? As leading things off for Caldwell will be Michaela Mumaw, the shortstop, Amelia Spidell on the bump. And we are underway from New Philadelphia. First pitch was too high, and Mumaw held back.
Spidell, the junior lefty, Nick, comes in 202 strikeouts on the year, and that's going to be something to overcome for the Redskins.
200 strikeouts, .79 ERA.
Yeah. They're not giving up many runs.
No, not at all. Next pitch, swung on and missed as Spidell goes outside and gets Mumaw to chase. Of course, today's presentation from the PAC Drilling Mobile Studio brought to you by the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency and Altman Hospital. Big thank you to them for bringing you our live streams all season long. Spidell rocks, fires, and the 1-2 is swung on and missed. Mumaw behind it and behind in the count, 1-2.
Little rise ball out of Spidell there, gets the swing.
So the 1-2 count, Mumaw at the plate, the leadoff hitter, leading batter for Caldwell with that .479 batting average. Team leading 11 doubles this year, but she's behind in the first at bat. Next delivery, too high. As Spidell tried the rise again, but missed. Should say didn't get Mumaw to chase rather than missed.
Yep. That's a good 2-spot strike there, pitch there out of the zone, make her chase. 2-2.
Batter stands back in. Spidell's ready. Next one, fouled away. Mumaw, that was the same pitch she missed on the first strike of the at-bat, but she was able to fight it off that time.
There's something interesting. This is my first time seeing Strasburg this year, but, Spidell takes her time. But once she toes the rubber, she's ready to go.
I think it almost does seem like something she might have worked on a little bit. I think last year she operated a little bit quicker. Maybe has slowed things down this year, at least in terms of before the pitch.
Yeah.
Her next delivery, swung on, fouled away. So a good first at bat for Mumaw, as we'll have the 7th pitch upcoming.
Spidell out there in the circle, takes her time, walks around, hits the rosin. Once she hits that rubber, though, she's ready to rock and fire.
Good crowd on hand here for both Caldwell and Strasburg, both sides traveling well. Next pitch from Spidell was low and away in the dirt. She tried to go off speed and missed, so now a full count for Mumaw. Good patience there for the shortstop for the Redskins.
So if you're Mumaw, the leadoff hitter, you're sitting dead red fastball here because you know they don't want to walk the leadoff hitter.
Next delivery, swung on, fouled away again, and the freshman stays alive.
She's battling in there. Was that about the 6th pitch this at bat so far?
That would have been number 8, actually. This is 9 upcoming. I think it's about her 6th foul ball, maybe.
There you go.
Corners stay in for Strasburg. Speidel ready. Payoff pitch. Swung on and missed. Dropped by Sidla, but she will tag her out. First punch out of the ball game for the junior for the Tigers.
Make that 203 on the year, Nick.
I'll let you go ahead and keep that running tally. So Franklin, the second baseman, now steps in for Caldwell. Franklin, .366, her batting average this season.
The junior second baseman here for the Redskins.
As she's ready, Speidel's first one is right down the pipe, strike one. A lot of zip on these pitches early for the Strasburg.
She's bringing it, yeah.
Wind blowing basically straight from left to right. We'll see how that affects the ball. Speidel's next one was on the outside corner, swung on and missed again for Franklin.
Speidel's got her in the hole here, 0-2. We'll see how the junior battles here, Kate Franklin.
Speidel's ready. Rocks, fires, lost the handle, moves the count to 1-2.
Couldn't ask for a better day weather-wise here, and you talked about the crowd, Nick. They're all the way across the outfield fence just about.
Yeah, we'll have to see if anyone's in danger out there in right field
yeah.
with that wind pushing to the right. Corners remain in again for Strasburg. Speidel's ready. She'll wind and fire, fouled away over our heads. You know what we call those, Travis, when they're going out of the stadium, right?
That's right.
You call those headaches.
Yeah. Well, I was thinking myself, with the talent on the field, those people that park just outside the outfield fence might be in trouble.
We're going to have to see.
Warm day, the ball might travel.
Pretty calm wind as opposed to some of the games we've had this year. A lot of jet streams. Next one for Speidel. Way outside and low, actually past Sibla. Evens the count at 2-2.
Yeah, I was at one game at Dover Park. My son was playing in, Nick, and it blew over a tree, and they said, "Yeah, that's enough. Let's go home."
We don't need to worry about this game that much.
Yeah.
First two batters for Caldwell really making Speidel work.
Both teams in black jerseys.
Is Franklin back in? Yeah, it's a warm day for that too.
Yeah.
Speidel in the dirt again. Count even, 3-2.
Strasburg in black tops, black pants with some pinstripes, orange lettering, and Caldwell black tops, red and white trim, red pants.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You might know this better than I will. Isn't it basically your choice of what you want to wear in the tournament?
I'm not sure. I'm going to go with you.
Maybe it's your home jersey. I'm not sure. Next delivery from Speidel. Put into play, and she makes a nice one off of the mound as she fields the hot shot grounder back up the middle for out number 2.
Fielding the position there, Nick. Closing down the middle.
Well, for Franklin, exactly what you want to do. Send the ball right back where it came from.
Sure,
it shows she's right on the pitch, but unfortunate for her, just didn't make a high enough bounce.
Yeah, she had it timed up, but right at Speidel.
Maddie Mumaw steps in, the senior pitcher for the Redskins. Leads this team with 8 long balls this season, .339 batting average, and, of course, her great pitching stats as well. And she won't wait on any more pitches as she'll go after the first one and lines it into right field. First base knock of the game.
Yeah, that was right over the outstretched hands of Haley Rieger there. She jumped up there on that early fastball, went opposite field right over the second baseman to the second cut of the grass. Gets on with 2 outs.
Now it's Jaden Hott, the first baseman. .435 batting average. Third on the team with 20 RBIs. Speidel offers, inside corner, strike one. Sibla steps out, looks down to first, but decides to hold.
You know, that's a tough pitch to hit there when you saw Hott there kind of inside, right about toe to the inside lane, and then Speidel paints that inside corner. That's tough.
Your only hope is to pick it up the moment it leaves the pitcher's hands and start trying to turn on it. Next one swung on and missed. Speidel rises the zone and is ahead 0-2.
When the pitcher gets 0-2, they can really get in their bag here.
Seen Speidel go a couple times off speed. See if she tries it again. Our next offerings Outside corner, strike 3 called. 2 punch-outs in the first for the Tigers. On to the bottom of the first inning. Big Z Sports is back after this.
Hi, I'm Zach Motice with the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. For all your auto, home, farm, and business insurance needs, contact our team at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency or stop in and see us at one of our 3 locations in Sugar Creek, Strasburg, and downtown New Philadelphia, providing excellent service to the Tuscarawas Valley since 1885. Everyone here at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency would like to wish all area athletes and teams good luck.
When struggles seem too tough, when sickness takes a hold, when cancer picks a fight, when baby's on its way, when life throws you a curveball, we've got you. With nearly 130 years in your backyard, Altman knows you and knows your community better than anyone. We're your neighbors, your friends, your family, and we want you to be the healthiest you can be. Altman, we are ready. We've got you.
Wood Electric has been trusted with all of your electrical needs for over 30 years. They are the place to call for residential, commercial, and industrial work. Wood Electric is available 24 hours a day and ready to help with any electrical problem, outage, or installation. Wood Electric, serving Tuscarawas County and beyond since 1988. Like Wood Electric on Facebook or find them online at woodelectric.net.
Welcome back to New Philadelphia, TCC High School, Strasburg and Caldwell. No score after the top of the first. Tigers up to the plate. Great start of the game for Spidell on the mound.
Yeah, 2 strikeouts there in the first inning. She did give up the single there to right center, but came back and got that K to end the inning, so you couldn't ask for a better start.
Well, those are those inconsequential hits. I know some people don't like to give up any hits.
Sure.
Not exactly possible in softball, but whenever they don't lead to anything, not a big deal at all. You know, we mentioned Mumma for the Redskins. Great season she's had thus far. Didn't waste any time, jumped on the first pitch she saw, and sometimes it does work out for you.
Sure. I was the first ball hitter because I figured that's the only strike I'm going to see. So if I saw first pitch fastball, I was hacking.
So Spidell steps in this season. As we mentioned already, the pitching stats for her. She also bats .538 and has hit 3 long balls. So no joke at the plate as well.
Yeah.
In our today's presentation of Big Z Sports and Claxon Communications, brought to you by Altman Hospital and the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency, as Mumma is set and she'll offer to Spidell on the outside corner, strike 1.
Spidell toes on the inside batter's box line, trying to take the inside away and having her pitch away.
Of course, as we've mentioned in a lot of our broadcasts this year, real important these first few at-bats for these batters, kind of understand the strike zone. As Spidell offers on the next one, fouls it off the cage at 0-2. Mumma this season for Caldwell on the mound. We mentioned her pitching prowess, 1.52 ERA, 8-1 win-loss to 17 appearances. Her next one was outside, but Spidell somehow got a bat on it and fought it off.
She hit that just off the edge of the catcher's mitt there, Nick. That was pretty deep in the strike zone when she contacted that. Just spoil it and live to see another day.
That's something I've always been impressed with the Tigers softball program is somehow they just can hit to every field and just it really never seems like any ball is out of reach. Probably not that one, though. That was, in the words of Harry Doyle, just a bit outside.
Tried the corner and missed. But smart pitch there by Mumma. Had her down 0-2, had her hacking. You go just a little farther outside, try to get her to commit. Spidell said no.
The 1-2. High and outside. Spidell fights back to get the count even.
You know, that's what you like out of your leadoff hitter. You want to see pitches.
I think both these teams today, it's going to be your key early on. Make the pitcher work, help your team get a better understanding of what they're about to see. Spidell somehow fought off another one high and outside, stays alive at 2-2.
She took a good hack at that. It looked like she was looking to make number 4 on the year, but fouled it straight back.
Kind of standard depth for the outfield and the infield for Caldwell for Spidell. Left fielder a little bit in. Mumma, next pitch was hammered down the right side, but just pulled foul.
Quick hands there by Spidell. Again, she's clear up, toes actually on the batter's box line there, and she gets that inside fastball and rips it foul.
So often you'll see batters on that inside pitch. They end up hitting it off the hitting it off the handle instead of the barrel. But
quick hands pull them in.
A lot easier said than done.
Sure.
Muma's ready again. Another 2-2. Swung on, fouled away. Well, we gave credit to the other Muma, Michaela Muma, for her leadoff bat.
Sure.
About 10 or 11 pitches. Spidell trying her best to get to that point.
That's right. What, three, 4 foul balls there out of Spidell?
Next delivery. Swung on, opposite field, right into the left fielder's glove for out number 1. Good contact for Spidell, but couldn't find a gap. We'll now go to Haley Rieger, the second baseman.
Yeah, again, it was the 8, 9, 10 pitch at bat there, flew out, so that's a quality at bat there from your leadoff.
As a coach, too, got to be happy with the solid contact as well.
Barreled one up just right at the left fielder. Nice play there by Saline.
Rieger steps in, .413 batting average, 6 home runs, and she will watch strike 1. Some real tailing action on that pitch from Muma.
And we have a beautiful look right above home plate here.
Too high. 1-1.
Rieger playing second base.
Another one of those returning starters from last year's state title team for the Tigers. Next delivery. It's turned on. Rieger gets it high and deep, but it's going to go foul.
A little too quick of hands there.
A little too quick of hands. I think she got under it, too. So the count goes to 1-2. Muma looking for a quick 1-2-3 inning. Get her bats back up to the plate. As she'll wind and fire. Was inside and got Rieger to go after it. Strike 3. First punch out of the game for the senior ace for the Redskins.
Nick, and you said Muma came in with like a 1.52. That's nothing to sneeze at either.
No. That's what was it? If you can get it under 3, you're doing pretty darn good.
Yeah.
First delivery to Spidell was inside. Olivia Spidell, the shortstop. Good season for her as well. .538 batting average, 4 home runs. And she'll get under that one. Over the shortstop's head for a base knock. Spidell gets a 2-out base hit to keep the first inning alive.
Looked like she got it a little way off the trademark near the handle, but had enough strength and quickness to get it over the shortstop's head into left center.
Center fielder Maggie Richards steps in. Spidell on first. Richards, .365 batting average for her. I'll sound like a broken record if I keep doing this. Another returning starter from last year's team.
You have it.
Muma offers, outside corner, strike 1.
A wealth of experience coming back for Tommy Spidell.
A wealth of experience, and the ones you are also bringing in as new players have seemed to mesh pretty easily into this Tigers program. Muma's next delivery laced up to center field, and it's going to be a nice play in center as Richards got a lot on it, but a nice play out there in center for Caldwell. On to the second inning, no score from New Philadelphia.
PAC Drilling, a family-owned and operated company since 2005 in Bolivar, takes pride in being an economic oil and gas drilling company. PAC's objective is to contribute to American energy independence through profitable development, operation, and marketing of oil and natural gas wells. PAC also employs operating technicians to oversee each and every well drilled to maximize its productivity and longevity. Contact PAC Drilling at pacdrilling.com.
Planning your next vacation or home improvement project and worried about managing expenses? CSB can help with that. Setting a goal is the first step to achieving your vision, and CSB's Money Manager tool helps you get started. Whether you are recovering from Christmas spending or preparing to send kids to college, the Personal Financial Management tool helps you set goals, track your spending, and monitor your progress. Money Manager is available within CSB's online banking. Check it out today. The Commercial and Savings Bank, member FDIC.
Second inning from the PAC Drilling Mobile Studio, Strasburg Caldwell meeting in a district semifinal, brought to you by Altman Hospital and the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. Nick Travis and Claxon Communications bringing you today's contest as Jordan Hott steps in for the first time for the Redskins and is behind for strike number one.
Hott, the designated player tonight, wearing number 1.
.316 batting average for her. Stands in again and goes after one outside. Strike two. I say it was outside, but again, we can tell from where we are. That's in the zone when Spidell lets go of it, and it's about 6 inches outside when it gets there.
And it's moving. She popped the mitt there on that one.
Quick 0-2 count to Hott. Swung on and missed. 3-pitch strikeout for Spidell to start off inning 2.
Straight fastballs there.
Went right after her as Shockling steps in, the center fielder.
She wears number 5.
Caldwell looking for a couple extra hits here, of course, in that first inning with the single. Nothing else to speak of. One of the biggest keys, Travis, always when you're talking about playing against the Strasburg team, got to play pretty much perfect softball if you want to keep it close, but naturally got to put that ball in play.
Yeah, you got to beat Strasburg. They're not going to beat themselves, and they pride themselves on that, and you better come out and hit the softball, rather.
Next offering to the second baseman, and on to first is Haley Rieger for out number 2. Shockling with some good hard contact, just couldn't find the gap. Sydney Sailing, the left fielder, now in. .328, 10 RBIs for her this season. Spidell's ready. And her first pitch is fouled away.
Nick, you've noticed this early in an inning and 2/3. A lot of the contact coming from Caldwell is going to the right side. Foul balls. We had one of the second basemen right back at the middle. They're not catching up right now to Spidell's fastball. It's going to take a few innings and a few at-bats to catch up with that timing.
Next delivery, swung on, and that's past the third baseman, picked up at short, delivered across the diamond, way high off the fence, and there goes Sailing on to 2, as she'll hold up right there as the 2-out error ultimately awards Sailing the base.
And just as I said that, she rips one to the third baseman. Shows what I know.
Went right past Allensworth at third, into the glove of Spidell at short, and I think she just got rushed and kind of airmailed it. So the first error of the ball game has a runner on second for Caldwell. Spidell delivers, swung on and missed. Wielden steps in, the right fielder. Even if Spidell is able to get that ball across the diamond, Travis, very close play at first.
Yeah, I mean, she was moving out of the box with Sailing.
Next delivery, right past Allensworth. It's down the line. It's a base hit. Here comes the runner from second. Play at the plate's not going to be in time, and Caldwell takes the 1-0 lead as Wielden pulls into second with a double.
Back-to-back hits there from the Redskins, both about right past the third baseman. That one down the line, scores the run. They take the early lead.
That was a screamer down the left side.
It was, for sure.
Allensworth, not even a chance for a play. Mackenzie Hupp now in, the third baseman. Runner still in scoring position. 1-0 lead for Caldwell in this district semifinal showdown. Swung on and missed.
It's huge, Nick, not just to score, but take the lead, but to score early, and that gives you confidence.
Well, to score early, too, you think about this, how neutral sites work with the tournament, try to get us even to in the middle. You would say Strasburg had much of a less travel than did Caldwell. Next pitch fouled away by Hupp. It was a much longer bus ride for Caldwell to get down here than it was for Strasburg. You come in and, this is a field that Strasburg has played this year. So you talk about an opportunity coming into an enemy territory in a field that they're familiar with.
Arguably maybe the best pitcher in the division.
Exactly, jumping on her early. We'll see how that confidence continues to roll as the Redskins open with that lead. Next offering from Spidell, too high. Ball 1. Good location for a waste.
Yeah, absolutely. A great pitch there. You're ahead in the count. Just see if you can get a chase. If you're not, you live to fight another day.
Hupp looking to keep the inning alive. The 1-2 from Spidell. Way outside. Good grab from behind the plate by Sibla.
That's a nice pick there. Bare hand side, backhand glove there. Nice pick.
Sibla gets the call from the dugout, as does Spidell. Her 2-2. Swung on and missed. Strike 3, and that will be the third out of the inning. Caldwell strikes once. Redskins lead the Tigers 1-0. We're on to the bottom of the second and back after this.
I'm Dr. Michele Iona. At Advancing Athletics, our Fuel, Move, Recover philosophy can help anyone be their best. Here's what thriving looks like.
I'm an FMR athlete. I'm an FMR athlete.
I'm an FMR athlete.
From high school to aging well, no one will take care of you and your kids better than us.
Is your commercial roof leaking and causing damage, but you can't afford to fully replace your roof? WM Commercial Roofing believes in finding solutions that will work best to fit both your budget and your needs. We customize repair and maintenance plans that will fix your roof leaks and extend the life of your roof so that you can have peace of mind. WM Commercial Roofing. Commercial roofing you can trust. Check us out at wmcommercialroofing.com or call 330-275-0088. That's 330-275-0088.
Back to New Philadelphia District semifinal action. Strasburg and Caldwell. It's the Redskins who take the early 1-0 lead as standing in the catcher for the Tigers in Sibla, strike one. Great sequence, great way to string together hits for that Caldwell lineup, Travis. Not only that, the bottom of your order stringing those together.
Yeah, they made nice contact there in the top of the second. We'll see if the Tigers can answer.
Mumaw's next delivery was too high, counts even at 1-1.
She started her out with a little cutter, pitch one for a strike there.
Next delivery, off speed on the inside corner, strike two, and Sibla looks down to her coach. I don't know if she was expecting that.
Yeah, a little, and that's what you do. You keep them off balance with the off speed, little change up there or curveball, and keep them off balance.
The 1-2 delivery swung on, fouled back over our heads. We've been told that there's no way a ball can come back here and hit off the glass, but that Sibla's getting close.
Well, it'll be interesting if that happens.
Well, I don't want to say interesting. Let's not have that happen. Mumaw stands in. 1-2, outside, high. Good eye for Sibla.
A nice spot there for Mumaw outside. See if she could get the chase with two strikes.
Next delivery from Mumaw. Swung on, turned on. Sibla gets into it hard and deep, but it's going to be an easy line out to left. Good contact again for a Strasburg batter, but it just can't find the gap.
Yeah, right at the left fielder there. She made the play. Did Saline out there. Saline's doing work. She got that single in the top of the inning, made the catch there.
Quick score updates from other district semifinals live streaming on our YouTube channel. Morgan and Indian Valley deadlocked at 0-0 in the third inning. First pitch for Gilkerson standing in, strike one.
Curveball there early.
Elsewhere for New Philadelphia taking on Steubenville, still 0-0 there as well in the third inning. Some good pitching battles ongoing in these district semis. Inside corner, strike two called. Mumaw clips the inside. Ella Gilkerson leaned out of the way.
And Gilkerson did not like that call. She looked down at Tommy Spidell, but gets back in the box here.
Gilkerson, .348 batting average, 5 home runs for her. Inside, and it's going to hit Gilkerson as she'll be awarded first base on the hit by pitch. And it looked like Mumaw was trying to say that Gilkerson leaned into that pitch and was in the zone, but Blue's not buying it.
No, I'm not buying it either. I'm not saying she got out of the way, attempted to get out, Nick, but she didn't lean into it.
But you don't have to get out
of
the way.
Exactly,
you just can't lean into
it.
So Lily Myers, the designated player in. Base runner on with one gone. Myers, .326 average for her. Corners go in, and that one's fouled up off to the right side. Myers now behind 0-1. Almost looked there, Travis, like Gilkerson might have been in motion. A little hit and run.
Yeah, and like we talked in the break there, Hannah Reeder from the Redskins has an absolute cannon, the catcher.
Delivery. Ball one as Reeder dropped it behind the plate, but Gilkerson just gets a quick jump off of first, I guess. I don't think she had any intention that time.
A nice secondary there.
Next delivery, fouled back to the cage. Myers now slips behind 1-2.
Going back to the hit by pitch there, Nick, the Strasburg hitters like to hug that inside batter's line, and the pitcher has to own the plate. It's only 17 inches wide. You want to own it and back them off. Sometimes hit batsman is part of the deal.
Get runners on any way you can. His next delivery from Mumaw fouled away again. Myers sees that inside corner. That's really where Mumaw's been living most of the time, is that inside corner. Will raise the zone, go outside, but she really seems to like to jam these batters.
Yeah, Myers, the designated player. Nick, maybe you can speak to sitting on the bench and not playing the field, but coming in to hit, it's a difficult task.
It is very much a difficult task, as you got to be ready at a moment's notice.
Sure.
And, of course, your opportunity is very, very limited to impact the game, but she will right there, as there's a base knock for Myers. As the next throw in comes way over the head of the second baseman, but it will be cut off by the pitcher. 2 on, 1 down, and Allensworth stepping to the plate for the Tigers.
Allensworth, the third baseman tonight, saw a couple balls go past her in the last thing, hit pretty well. Now she can make it up. She's got a runner in scoring position here.
I'd like to point out we couldn't have queued that up any better. You said Myers coming in trying to stay hot, stay locked in. Certainly no problem on that pitch.
No.
Mumaw delivers. Allensworth holds off. Too high. Ball 1.
But all joking aside, it is difficult not to play in the field. You're out of rhythm to go up and hit, and Myers did a great job there tonight, and hot for the Redskins doing it also.
Mumaw, next delivery, inside, ball 2. That's the mental aspect of baseball. What is it? It's 80% mental, 20% physical, or whatever it goes. However that saying goes.
Or if you're Yogi Berra, 90% mental, the other half physical.
There it is. That's what I was trying to go with.
Yeah, that was Yogi
There's
Berra.
a little blooper off the bat for Allensworth. It's going to drop, and now the runner is going to try to advance to second. She gets her there, but coming around to score is going to be Gilkerson. What a turn of events for Strasburg to tie up this ball game. Allensworth hits a number off the end of the bat. Technically a single, but it's a fielder's choice, rather. Throw goes to second to get Myers on the force out. Then they go home as Gilkerson never stopped. Coach Spidell was sending her.
Yeah, a little miscommunication there out of the Redskins, and a blooper that lands 10 feet in front of the second baseman, scores a run from second.
So Myers out at 2. Gilkerson comes around to score. Technically, that's an RBI for Allensworth, so we got the game deadlocked. So you see something new every game. I don't think I've called one quite like that before. Becker stands in, the slap hitter, and she's going to go perfectly in between the shortstop and third baseman. Inning stays alive for the Tigers, and they'll go back to the top of the order in Spidell.
You know what amazes me with the slap hitters and softball is their back control. That wasn't even a full swing. She's running. She puts the barrel on the ball, guides it between third and short, and she's on first base there. Great back control.
If any batters are a lefty and a slap hitter and you needed any lessons on how to do it, just do what Riley Becker
Yeah,
just did.
that was textbook right there.
Spidell back in. She lined out to left her first time up. She'll see strike 1 at the letters. Important to note for Strasburg fans, we said there's been balls put into play for the Tigers thus far. We're only in the second inning, all the way back up to the top of the order already.
They are, yes.
1-1 your ball game.
2 on, 2 out.
Bottom of the second inning, Mumaw delivers. Spidell holds off as it's in the dirt and away. Runner on second is Allensworth. First is Becker.
Of course, with 2 outs, the runners will be moving on contact, so Spidell could really help herself here.
Especially if she could find a gap. Left center gap pretty far wide open. Next one's fouled away. She'll fall behind 1-2, and judging by the swing, she might have been going for that left center gap.
Yeah, she opened up her front hip there, and so she was looking, with the outside pitch to go that left center.
So the 1-2, Mumaw trying to keep the game deadlocked at 1. Thanks to that RBI fielder's choice for Allensworth. Next delivery way outside. Runners are going to try to step up. There's the throw down for Breeder, and it's going to be mishandled at third, so both runners will step up on the passed ball.
Now that changes the scenario. A base hit by Spidell here scores 2.
2-2 count upcoming. Mumaw back in. She'll toe the rubber and ready. Rocks and fires. Spidell gets a bat on it, but fouls it away.
Just spoiling it there. Didn't like the pitch. Was too close to take. She spoils it out of play and lives the fight again.
Exactly the same thing we saw in her first at bat.
And we saw Mumaw do that in her first at bat for the Redskins of the game.
Batter and pitcher ready. Mumaw. Her 2-2. Spidell, left side, down the line, dropping quick, and it's going to go foul. Left fielder breaking in on it, but it just was a dying quail out there and lost some air.
Well, had some tail there out on the lefty as it would, and goes foul. But when we say Mumaw on her first at bat, we mean Mumaw the shortstop, not Mumaw the pitcher.
Yes. Have to differentiate. Michaela and Maddie both out there, same as Jordan and Jaden Hott. Next one, Spidell puts it past the third baseman. It's down the line and fair. Here's one run. Second run coming around to score. Play at the plate is not in time as the tag misses, and stepping up to second on the throw is Spidell. Make it a 3-1 ball game, as it looks like we are going to have a pinch runner come in for, or a courtesy runner, I should say, come in for Spidell. 2 RBI single for Spidell, who will advance on the throw.
Sure, yep, she gets the single down the left field line. Close play at home. I thought maybe there would be a slide there, but no slide. Touches the base, so they're going to take the lead.
It might have worked out for her better not to slide, truthfully.
Sure.
So the courtesy runner, Addie Sundheimer steps in on second.
She wears number 6.
Rieger back in. She struck out her first time up, and it looks like we're going to have a mound visit here. Reeder's going to talk with her pitcher. Coach Spidell talking to his batter, too. Big smile on Coach Spidell's face already.
Daughter laced the base hit there, but this may be a little changing of the signs here because the second runner on second.
Maybe could be, as we'll have to see what Reeder and Mumaw had discussed. Ready to go again. Blue calls game on as Mumaw rocks and fires. Reeder was, she ripped that one left and about caught. Coach Spidell, who points out to the field and says, hey, aim that way.
Quick hands there by Rieger. She waited on that pitch. Quick hands, snapped it left, and almost took out Coach.
My goodness. So the 0-1 now. Mumaw off speed, outside corner, strike 2.
Well, she was right on that fastball, so Mumaw goes change up there.
Just froze her. The 0-2 count. Mumaw's ready. Show off her inside, and Rieger still turns on it somehow and fouls it away.
I think that would have hit her, Nick, had she not barreled that up.
It absolutely looked like it was going for her. She's saying, I struck out the first time. I don't want to be put on base. I want to get it in play. Mumaw delivers outside, swung on, and fouled, as I thought she just missed it. But she just tipped it back off of Reeder, the catcher.
Yep. Reeder couldn't hang on there off the right shin guard.
Of course, a nice pitch sequence there. Had a couple inside. Mumaw went outside. Looked like Rieger well ahead of it. But we'll do it again at 0-2. Well outside, ball 1.
And you got to be tough to be a catcher, Nick. You and I both spent some time back there in some innings, and you take nicks and bruises and beatings, and you still have to hit and do everything else, call the game. You got to be tough to be back there.
That's why my mom would ask where'd all those bruises come from. I'd say you know exactly where they came from. As the next one fouled back over our heads, 1 and 2.
They came from foul balls, foul tips, and collisions at the plate.
Bats getting thrown back at you.
Drop blocking.
Yeah. Oh. So Mumaw steps back in on the 1-2. Rieger fought off the next one. They're offering outside corner, strike 3. Second time Rieger's been sat down today, but Strasburg plates 3. Tigers lead 3-1. On to the third inning. We're back after this.
Country Club Rehabilitation Campus is a full continuum care facility located in Dover, Ohio. Their campus offers independent and assisted living apartments and suites, skilled nursing, 7 days a week rehabilitation, respiratory care, and long-term care. The Country Club campus provides excellent personalized treatment plans that meet or exceed their residents' outcomes and goals. If you are looking for a place to call home or just need short-term assistance, contact Country Club Rehabilitation Campus at Dover, 330-343-5568.
Willendale Golf Cart Sales is conveniently located right in the heart of Strasburg on North Worcester Avenue. They are your one-stop shop for easy-go vehicles, Textron off-road vehicles, and Cushman vehicles. Once you choose your cart, then the fun begins at Willendale, as they have all the accessories to deck it out. Willendale Golf Cart Sales pride themselves in providing great customer service in their sales, parts, and service departments. To see all the great reviews and to learn more, find Willendale Golf Cart Sales on Facebook.
Welcome back to New Philadelphia and TCC High School from the PAC Drilling Mobile Studio. 3-1, Strasburg leads Caldwell as they picked up a trio of runs last inning. Is standing back in as Spidell. Pop-up for the batter in Muma, but Sibla from behind the plate could not track it down. Of course, a big thank you also for Advancing Athletics. They're bringing us all of our instant replay action. Had a couple replays go back through some nice plays for both sides so far, for both Caldwell and Strasburg. Muma behind 0-1. The shortstop, she struck out her first time. She'll see the next pitch in the dirt and away.
Yeah, she had that great at bat there in the first inning, and she comes up looking to hack, which I like. Be aggressive up there.
Be aggressive. The 1-1. Swung on, little nubber off the end of the bat. Backspin on it. Spidell's going to glove. Fire to first, and she actually hit Muma on the leg, so she'll be safe at first. That was going to be a bang-bang play for Muma. Call it an infield single.
Yeah, you didn't read. Spidell didn't read the backspin off there, and it hit and died and come back towards the catcher there, kind of in no man's land, and couldn't make the play.
All I can say for poor Muma is that is just asking for a Charlie horse.
Yeah, sure.
She can't do anything about it.
And then they're going to ask you to run bases if you just got welded.
So Franklin back in. She ground out to Spidell, and there's a bunt attempt as she pulls the bat back. Pitch goes way wild.
Wild pitch.
So stepping up will be Muma into scoring position. Definitely a wild pitch as Franklin's ahead 1-0 in the count.
Sure.
Coach Spidell from the dugout telling his pitcher, you saw the bat, don't throw away from it.
He's
throw
not
right
going to be
it.
happy there. They were going to give you an out, and you didn't execute and gave him a base.
I would imagine Franklin probably would consider still putting it down.
I would still think so, yeah.
Sure enough, she will. As Spidell's next one's going to be popped up, and racing in for it was Allensworth, who just couldn't get on it quick enough.
Thought about a dive there, Nick.
It would have been a backhand dive, too.
Yeah.
So the count goes to 1-1. Interesting thing here, too, for Franklin. I'm sure the call is bunt, but Spidell would be covering, the shortstop in Spidell would be covering third if she could place it in between there.
Sure.
Next bunt, popped up, diving for it's Allensworth. It's in play. Sibla's going to pick it up, deliver it on to first. No play there, as now we've got the runner stepping up at first, trying to draw in the throw, as they'll just hand it off to Amelia Spidell. So runners at the corners, no outs.
Allensworth did the smart thing there, Nick. She ran it into the circle of Spidell so the runners couldn't advance. They were trying to get in a little pickle there to score the run. Strasburg too disciplined for that.
And it looks like we're going to have a little meeting on the mound here with Sibla. I think she was actually considering, was she asking if her coach was coming out? But no, instead I think he's going to let his catcher go ahead and handle this and talk about it.
Team-only meeting here, player-only meeting.
For Allensworth, it was a heck of an effort, but
yeah,
ultimately – might have cost them that out at first, but
sure.
If she makes that catch, that's...
Well, we talked about it on the last foul ball that she looked like she was going to dive, and that time she went for it and couldn't come up with it.
So Sibla gets the call after her meeting, and she isn't going to throw to second naturally as Franklin moves up. Now in the pitcher and Maddie Muma, she had a single in the first. We already mentioned she leads the team with 8 dingers.
You try a suicide squeeze here?
You could.
Probably not with a player that has 8 dingers.
Muma is going to foul it away. She went with the check swing, but hit it off the nub of the bat.
Yeah, she did.
I would imagine not with,
the nub?
The nub.
Okay.
The nub.
All right.
Your little part on the end of the handle.
Yeah, all right. I'm going with it.
So the 0-2 count now. Muma stands back in. Runners both in scoring position. Strasburg leads 3-1.
You're looking for the punch out here if you're Spidell. You need it if you're the Tigers.
Our next delivery, just a bit outside. 1-2. Good location to miss.
Yeah, that was a great location. A great call by the ump. It was outside. It was, a great spot here from us outside the white, and he didn't go for it.
The veteran thing to do for Sibla behind the plate, she turned around and asked Blue, where exactly?
Exactly.
How far out? All right. Spidell rocks, fires, swung on and missed. They went to the same spot, and that time they sit down Muma. Strikeout number 5 already for the ace for Strasburg. 1 gone, but still both runners in scoring position. Hott stands in. She was a strikeout looking on 3 pitches her first time up. As she's ready, Spidell offers, swung on and missed. Strike one.
A fair amount of lefty batters in this game, Nick.
Shocking amount, in fact.
Yes. You know, I thought to myself in the first inning, 2 of the 4 Strasburg hitters were left-handed.
They were.
Yes,
I
Spidell
didn't even
and
notice
Richards,
it.
yeah.
Spidell ready. Swung on and missed. Inside corner, she's ahead 0-2. Both plate appearances thus far for Hott, it has been 5 straight fastballs.
Yeah,
total.
You know, when Spidell got hit there and they advanced, she went to the fastball. She's trying to get ahead and work ahead because you need that strikeout because the ground ball's an out.
Swung on and missed. Outside corner. Punch out number 2 for Spidell in this inning.
And that's the veteran in the circle, Nick. She needs the strikeouts. She got 2 in a row.
So now with 2 gone, Jordan Hott steps in.
That's what veterans and champions do. They work out.
She was also a punch out her first time up. Again, our replays brought to you by Advancing Athletics this season. Spidell's first offering, swung on and missed. I tell you what, something might have got woken up in Amelia after
Seems
that
like
little
she
mound visit. And
ramped up the RPMs there.
Exactly. Also credit to Sibla from behind the plate who went out and kind of had that infield meeting and said, guys, take a deep breath. Sure. We're going to go right at him. Spidell's ready. Her 0-1 swung on and missed, make it an 0-2.
Strasburg is one of those programs that perennially are in the regional finals, state semis, winning titles. But Caldwell last year played them. Now they're having a little bit of success here today against them.
It's amazing what happens when you have seen a team before.
Sure,
you start
sure.
kind of understanding them a bit more. It's why very hard to beat a team 3 times in 1 year.
Absolutely.
For instance, in the regular season, swung on and missed. Third punch out this inning for Spidell. 7 straight strikes leads her to that. We will now move on to the bottom of the 3rd inning. Strasburg still leads 3-1.
Powered by Purpose at Kent State University, Tuscarawas. Kent State Tusk offers over 30 bachelor's and associate degrees. We have over a dozen athletic programs, including basketball and volleyball. Student life is diverse with over 20 extracurricular student clubs. Our nursing and technology programs are some of the most sought after in the area. Staying local is the most cost-effective way of obtaining your degree. Define your own success. Powered by Purpose at Kent State University, Tuscarawas.
Sammy Sue's Barbecue on Front Street in Dover offers a menu full of house-smoked meats, including choices like ribs, chicken, steak, and pork. Sammy Sue's takes pride in knowing that everything on the menu is made fresh in their kitchen with the freshest ingredients. Sammy's also offers a variety of specials all week long, including the popular wing nights every Tuesday and Thursday. Find Sammy Sue's Barbecue on Facebook for a full list of daily specials and everything they have to offer.
4-5 coming up to the plate for Strasburg, and what a recovery for Amelia Spidell after giving up a couple of hits that last inning. Punches out 3 in a row to keep this game at 3-1. In our replays brought to you by Advancing Athletics. Olivia Spidell back in. She had a single in the first. She'll step in and watch ball 1. That skips in the dirt.
Yeah, Moomaw fixing the mound out there. She didn't like where her plant foot landed there and skipped in ball 1.
Moomaw toes the rubber and ready. Show offer. Too high. Ball 2. Dangerous count to give the shortstop for Strasburg, who in her first year of action for the Tigers has been nothing short of electric for them.
Yeah, she's been dynamite this year.
Moomaw, next delivery goes inside, and they're going to call a strike.
Pitch.
They're going to call a strike. They're going to say Spidell was in the zone.
I'm going to imagine that's going to be a visit from Tommy there.
He's walking in now. And
see, I disagree with that call being right behind the plate here, Nick.
I didn't really see her lean. I mean, she is standing close to the plate for sure, but I didn't think she moved her arm in any. So instead, it's a 2-1 count. Moomaw outside and high for ball 3.
You know, you have to think Coach Pfeffer over there worked for that after Moomaw was looking for that an inning ago.
I was going to say it was Gilkerson who was the hit by pitch, who Moomaw said she thought she leaned in.
Sure.
So we won't say make-up call, but next delivery, Spidell fouls it off to the right. Gets the count to even at 3-2. That was the pitch that Spidell was looking to put about through the scoreboard here in left field.
Yeah, she took a nice healthy hack at that.
Payoff pitch upcoming. Start off the bottom of the third. Tigers lead 3-1. Swung on, popped up, left side, medium depth, left fielder coming in, and we almost have a collision, and we do, and that ball's going to hit the grass out in the outfield as the shortstop and left fielder for Caldwell collide. Thankfully, both players, no harm, no foul as it appears. It was Muma and Sailing who collided.
Yeah, that's the second miscommunication of the day from the Redskins there. If you remember, Nick, earlier between the pitcher and second baseman there.
So the E7 will put Spidell on at first. Now standing in, Richards. Lined out to deep center her first time. First pitch in the dirt, ball one. It's interesting. I don't think we've seen Muma start off speed on any of these batters yet, so that was the first one she went to with Richards.
Richard flew out to center last time up.
Could have got her maybe off balance. Next delivery, Richards puts a drive into it.
That's
left
deep.
center, it's deep, and it's over the head of the Redskins left fielder. Runner stepping up to third, Spidell now being waved home. Throws cut off at short. There's the play at the plate, cut off by the pitcher, and now they've got Richards caught in a rundown. There's the throw at second, and she will be tagged out. So the RBI double for Richards does plate one, but it will now bring us our first out.
Yeah, they cut the throw off there and got her at second base, trying to advance to third.
No real hesitation from Spidell at third to send.
No,
send
he's
a
aggressive,
shortstop
and you know that could have been a close play, but smart play by the Redskins to cut it off and get it out.
Sibla back in. She lined out to left. Her first plate appearance to lead off the bottom of the second for Strasburg. Muma catches the corner, strike one.
Took the fastball there.
4-1, the lead in favor of the Tigers. Nick Travis, Claxon Communications. Beautiful softball weather from New Philly in this district semifinal. Muma's next one too far inside.
Threw the changeup again there, missed inside, but beautiful weather, beautiful facility here from Tuscarawas Central Catholic Saints.
Doesn't get much better than this.
It does not, sir.
Muma's next delivery. Sibla gets a bat on it. Short range, right field. Right fielder stumbles.
She stumbled.
And the ball's going to roll towards the right field line. And there goes Sibla stepping up for second and hits almost a stand-up double as she will slide in safely. Boy, Sibla inside outed that ball, and it had some real backspin away from the right fielder.
Yeah, and the right fielder stumbled there. Looks like she misstepped, maybe caught a blade out there and lands over there. She tries to get her second, but Sibla beats it out.
Lila Wiggs will step in as the courtesy runner now for Sibla. As also you're looking right into the sun here, and she's trying to focus on that ball. Probably just misstepped, as you said. As next up it will be Gilkerson. She reached by a hit by pitch her first time. Muma ready with the runner in scoring position. Just one gone, 4-1 your score. And there's a drive for Gilkerson, right center. It's deep, it's back, and it is gone for Gilkerson.
Off the reservation home run since we're doing Harry Doyle.
2-run blast to right center. Make it a 6-1 ball game for the Tigers. I didn't do swing at a drive and a way back for you, though. Two-run blast for Gilkerson pushes the lead to 5, and that was an opposite field bomb that was absolutely barreled up.
Yeah, we talked pregame there about those vehicles parked out there, and they were in danger from the Gilkerson blast.
What's scary? It was barreled, but I still think Gilkerson got under that.
Yeah, there's more there.
Myers now steps in.
Mound visit here for the Redskins.
Now I got to ask Travis for any experience with baseball or coaching or anything.
Yeah.
For this situation, what would you be telling your pitcher after obviously Strasburg getting this jump on her this inning?
You know, if I'm Coach Pfeffer, I'm saying work down. Work down, because whenever she works up in the zone and they're catching up, they're barreling it up. If you remember in the first inning, Maggie Richards hit a laser to the center fielder with a ball up, so I would tell her to work down in the zone.
So now next in is Myers. Next pitch,
cutter.
high and outside. You say work down in the zone makes perfect sense, Travis, or 2 if you're going to go up or you're going to go with the rise. Make sure it's just another inch or 2, maybe 3 higher. As I say that, she tries it, but it's 2-0. Myers doesn't bite.
Yeah, you know, in the old adage, you work down, you can't get hurt. And of course, but hitters are athletes too.
Next delivery from Mumaw, trailing towards the right side. Right fielder comes in and makes the nice running catch for out number 2. Out there in right is Wheeldon, and she made a nice play.
Wheeldon at the plate also has an RBI double for the Redskins.
Doing a little bit of everything. Allensworth now in. Her first time up, she hit into that fielder's choice, which ultimately scored the run from Gilkerson. Mumaw rocks, fires well outside.
That's the ball that landed in the Bermuda Triangle between second pitcher and first.
Well, according to Adam Soweski, that's about the best place you can hit in softball, or the swinging bunt. He likes both of those. Delivery, barreled up, right side, it's deep, right fielder going back over the head of Wheeldon. Allensworth on her way to second. She's looking for Spidell, who's sending her to third.
Oh, overthrow.
Overthrow on the cut, and Coach Spidell will hold her there as it's a stand-up triple for Allensworth.
Wheeldon out there and right. Nick got turned around again. The ball got over, and it was barreled up. Remember, like we talked about earlier, when going left to right, plus the right-hander was tailing, and ball got away from her there.
Becker now stands in, the right fielder. Had a single in the second, advanced on a pass ball, then came around to score on a single from Spidell. Slap hit, I should say, and it goes to Mumaw, who will deliver on to first for out number 3. Strasburg takes the 6-1 advantage. We head on to the 4th of this district semifinal. We're back after this.
Hi, this is Jan McInturf. The past 30 years, the residents in and around the Tuscarawas County have made the call to the realtors and staff of McInturf Realty for buying and selling of residential and commercial properties. We truly live in a great community, and in all of those communities, there is nothing better than high school sports. For myself and all the agents and staff at McInturf Realty, we would like to wish all the area athletes good luck this season. And make the call to McInturf Realty, 330-364-SOLD, or find us online at McInturfRealty.net.
If you're planning a major concrete project, you need the help of Stocker Concrete Company. From precast concrete products to ready-mix concrete, sand, gravel, limestone, and concrete block, the professionals at Stocker Concrete can help you get started and keep you on the path to completion using the best materials you can find. Stocker Concrete is the concrete material provider you can count on. See them at 7574 Route 36, Janaden Hutton, or call 740-254-4626.
4th inning from the PAC Drilling Mobile Studio. Nick, Travis, Claxon Communications, all brought to you by Altman Hospital and the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. It is a 6-1 lead in favor of the Strasburg Tigers, as a couple score updates and other district semifinal action. Still no score between Steubenville and New Philadelphia into the 5th inning. Elsewhere for Indian Valley and Morgan, it's the Braves on the board first above the Raiders in the 5th. They're up 2-0. First delivery from Spidell to start off the 4th. High and tight, ball 1.
Lefty rode one in there on the right-handed batter for a ball, backing her off the plate. I'd look for something on the outside of the portion of the plate here, Nick.
Next one delivered for strike 1.
Catcher set up outside, but that ball tailed in, still a strike.
Schockling, the center fielder, she ground out to second base her first time. Delivery fouled away. Spidell living up and away in the zone. We knew she was going to do that, but what always amazes me is we see plenty of pitchers who attempt that, and they never seem, I shouldn't say they never, but oftentimes it seems like they can't get it past the batters, but
sure,
just so much zip, so much extra tail.
Yeah, she's got that RPM, and the ball moves.
Ball moves and makes batters' lives difficult, as next one swung on and missed for Schockling. That's the 4th straight punch-out for Spidell.
And the interesting thing about Spidell there is she was throwing that little cutter, and it was breaking in on the right-hander. That time she threw just a straight fastball in the outside portion and blew it right by her.
Sailing back in, she reached on an error and eventually came around to score off the double for Wheeldon. Sailing fouls it back. We're the 0-1. So we'll see how many, as I mentioned, I'm probably going to put the kibosh on her, as Chris Kale says, but her 4th straight strikeout for Spidell. We'll see if she can make it 5 and 6. She's rocking fire off speed, and it froze sailing
dirty,
for strike
Nick.
2.
That's dirty.
Nothing, no worse feeling as a batter either when you commit and you already know you're way out in front.
Yeah.
And that one just drops straight into the zone.
Your only hope is it's a ball.
The 0-2. Swung on and missed, strike 3. 5 straight punch-outs for Spidell.
She's taking over right now.
Wielden steps in. She had the RBI double her first time up. Only run of the game for the Redskins. Corners in for Strasburg. Spidell rocks, fires, fouled away, strike 1.
Now all I can think about on balls back here, Nick, is what you talked about, that they said it can't hit us.
It would be a weird angle for that to come in and make that possible. Let's hope not. We have the window open.
That's true. Only on your side, so I'm safe.
Spidell ready, off speed again, and she tries to drop it in the zone but goes just a tad low.
I think we should talk to Spidell in the offseason, Nick, and see if we can get some ABs against her.
I don't want to do that because I already know what would happen for me for certain.
Well, she's got 5 straight. If we stepped in there, it'd be 7 straight.
Be 7 straight on about 6 pitches as the next one popped up, going towards foul territory. Allensworth wisely lets it go.
Very smart there.
Wielden now behind 1-2. Not good.
That
had that
thing
spin
just died.
It had that spin tailing away.
Sure.
Yeah, if it was just you and I going up against Amelia, it'd be absolutely 2 punch-outs on 6 pitches. I guarantee
Probably
it.
so.
So Wielden steps back in. 1-2 count for her. Delivers off speed to Allensworth. Gloves it from third. Delivers across. Out number 3. A 1-2-3 inning. Strasburg still leads by 5. Big Z Sports is back after this.
In the rolling hills of Holmes County, we tend to do things a bit differently. At Kime, we're in the business of uncommon experiences, and we're here to care for your project like we care for our own. We believe that quality matters and want to help you get it right the first time, because your project deserves it. So visit Kime Home Center, your source and destination for all things home, building, and woodworking. Kime, built on trust since 1911.
All the way with TMK, service with a personal touch. We're your local guys for all your propane needs. You can count on us. We take pride in what we do and in serving you. TMK is a name you trust. All the way with TMK, service with a personal touch.
Welcome back to the PAC Drilling Mobile Studio. Of course, today's presentation brought to you by Altman Hospital and the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. We're on to the bottom of the 4th inning. Top of the order for Strasburg as they lead 6-1. Winner advances on to a district championship at a site to be named later. First pitch from Mumma to Spidell, off speed on the corner, strike 1.
Spidell didn't like that call, Nick.
She didn't like that call, and I was about to say I thought that was a good location for Mumma. There's a shot down the left side, off the third baseman's glove, off of the base umpire. The ball still stayed fair.
It did, yes.
So there's a single for Spidell. Of course, the third baseman already making contact would have kept it as a fair ball, but Blue, there was no chance of getting out of the way of that.
No, once the deflection hit there, might have kept the ball going into short left field and kept Spidell at first.
So I think we might have misspoke before, as the courtesy runner coming in now for Spidell is Sophia Seacrest, which she might have been the one who came in the second inning for Spidell. We just saw the 6 instead of a 5.
Sure.
So it will be Seacrest out there as the courtesy runner. Rieger steps in, sees ball 1, outside and away. For the Strasburg lineup that's really been rolling here on offense recently, Rieger with the 2 strikeouts, I'm sure she'll be looking to put something in play. High and outside. She'll be looking to put something in play, Travis. That is, if Mumma gives her anything to put in play.
Yeah, absolutely. And we talked earlier about the designated player. Well, I look over here to our left, and the designated player for Strasburg, Myers, is hitting balls into the net.
Popped up, just out of play as Reeder was looking up, trying to make the play back along the backstop, but, I mean, it was out by 6 inches.
Yeah, it was, Good chase there.
So 2-1. Compared to some of the backstops we have seen, I mean, it's a decent ways back here for TCC.
Yeah, for sure.
Delivery. Off speed. Pulled down the line, but foul for Rieger, who now sees the count even at 2-2.
Rieger did a good job of dropping the barrel of the bat there on that low ball and driving it to left, just a little out in front.
See where these, if this affects the fielders at all. We know that sun's setting more in the eyes of the guys on the players on the right side, as Rieger is going to be rung up for the third time as she swings at the rice ball and is sat down for out number 1.
Yeah, 6-1 Strasburg right now, and Reeder throwing down to first there, still battling.
Thought they were saying pitch out for Spidell. Maybe it was just the catcher saying 1 gone, as there's a nice play for the center fielder who steps up and makes the play. Now the ball's way overthrown to first. Seacrest going to try to step up to first, and now she's going to be caught in a rundown. Caldwell's got Seacrest, the pinch runner, in a rundown, and she's going to be safe getting back to first somehow. I have no idea how she lucked out and got back.
You got to throw that and make the runner work there.
I didn't see who it was for the Redskins who was standing on first during that rundown, but she had a hard time securing the ball in her glove, so she couldn't turn to make the tag. Richards back in. She's a line out and a RBI double. Of course, she ended up being thrown out as she tried to stretch the double into a triple. See strike 1. Sure, Coach Spidell will have a few coaching points for some of the things for these Tigers in this game, as if they are to advance, obviously. Richards really turns on that one, but she pops it sky high in the infield, right into the glove of the second baseman. Lead stays at 6-1 in favor of the Tigers. It will be the Redskins at the plate after this.
The certified public accountants at Niedenthal & Company believe in the value of relationships. Niedenthal & Company has been in business for over 50 years in your community, helping individuals and businesses grow. Niedenthal & Company can help manage and prepare your payroll, plan your estate, and prepare your business and personal income taxes. Stop in to the Niedenthal facility on North Worcester Avenue in Dover and become a valued client today.
One thing every sports family knows is how crazy eating schedules can get. Well, let Papa John's of Uhrichsville and New Philadelphia handle the cooking. Papa John's offers a full menu including stuffed crust pizza, Papa Diaz, wings, cheese sticks, and so much more. See all that Papa John's has to offer by visiting papajohns.com and keep earning those Papa rewards. Papa John's of Uhrichsville and New Philadelphia. Just what you need for your busy schedule.
9-1-2 at the plate from the PAC Drilling Mobile Studio. Big Z Sports into the 5th inning. 9-1-2 at the plate for Caldwell. First pitch swinging for Hupp. Fouls it away.
You get that feeling, Nick, that Caldwell really has to get something going here against Spidell. They're down 6-1, and it's top of the 5th inning. You feel like they got to get going here.
Running out of innings for sure. Spidell ready. Next offering on the outside corner, bringing the heat. 0-2 count. Score update for another district semifinal. Steubenville has jumped out to the 3-0 lead in the 6th inning over New Philadelphia. So Quaker's going to need some more magic, as we saw them in their sectional championship. And also for the OCC championship, too. Spidell's next offering, off speed, and what a good job for Hupp, who held back and just fought it off.
Kept the hands back nicely there, fought it off, and spoiled it.
Another East District semifinal update. Indian Valley leads Morgan 3-1 in the 5th inning. Of course, if you haven't done so already, pull up all 3 of our streams and enjoy.
Sure.
So the 0-2 count, we've got couple foul balls coming back in from the outfield.
Yeah, that was the Tigers over here hitting into the net, shanked one onto the field of play.
Look, we understand a pull hitter. Don't hit it that hard.
Yes.
Don't pull that hard.
Yes.
Spidell on the 0-2, rings her up. Hupp sat down for her second strikeout. We'll now go back to the top of the order. Make that double-digit punch-outs for Spidell.
2.
So Muma, she had a single in the third inning. It was also a strikeout in the first. A lot of first pitch strikes for Spidell after kind of getting settled in after really that second inning, which is where Caldwell did their damage. Next one swung on and missed. So much tailing action for the Tigers ace.
Yeah, 10 strikeouts on the nose for Spidell so far.
She's ready. Kicks and deals, rounding to bunt now is Boomoff. She'll put down a nice one to third, delivered across, and Allensworth snuffs out the bunt attempt for out number 2.
You know, good thought there out of Moomaw. Just Allensworth up to the task there at third. You don't need to throw him out by 3 steps, just a half a step there.
Really, I think it's the right idea for Caldwell. I know you could say it's a 5-run deficit, but you want to get some kind of momentum rolling.
Put the ball in play, yeah.
Exactly. Franklin back in, ground out and a single for her. And she'll foul it away over her dugout to fall behind 0-1.
Yeah, I don't disagree with that call there by Coach Pfeffer. You know, put the ball in play, see what happens.
Spidell ready. She'll toe the rubber on the 0-1. Outside. Ball 1. Working now, Travis, get a score update also for another district semifinal ongoing. Of course, Canotton Valley and TCC take it on each other. Spidell ready. Swung on and missed. Actually fouled, I should say, I think, as it went off of Spidell's glove.
I believe they called foul there. Umpire, 2 hands up, called foul.
The update from Canotton Valley, in fact, Claymont and Meadowbrook deadlocked at 3 apiece.
Ooh.
Another district semifinal, of course. Swung on and missed. Strike 3, making 11 punch-outs for Spidell, who's bringing the gas.
That was just reach back and rip it.
On to the bottom of the 5th. Strasburg leads 6-1.
People are always asking, what is Cartoons? I hear that name on the radio all the time. Cartoons is a radio shop in New Philadelphia that specializes in tuning up your stereo system on anything you drive or ride. We tune up car tunes, truck tunes, boat tunes, motorcycle tunes, RV tunes, new and used vehicle tunes. We carry the best brands from Kenwood, Sony, Alpine, Pioneer, just to name a few. Cartoons also carries a full line of lighting accessories, backup camera systems, remote starts, or just need it installed? Give us a call. Cartoons on West High Avenue in New Philly. Be there.
This is Tuscarawas County Detective Lieutenant Adam Fisher. Underage drinking is illegal. As a parent, you cannot allow your child's underage friends to possess or consume alcohol on your property, not under any circumstance. As a law enforcement officer, I can confiscate any alcohol, money, or property used in committing this offense. Plus, you place yourself at legal risk for being sued.
This message brought to you by the Tuscarawas County Sheriff's Office, Empower Tusk, and the Adams Board of Tuscarawas and Carroll County.
Bottom of the 5th inning, 6-1. Strasburg still leads Caldwell. Big thank you for joining today's presentation of high school district semifinal action. Sibla C strike 1 on the outside corner. Moomaw still on the mound. Other than the obvious blemishes, Travis says there's a line shot in between short and third. It's a single for Sibla. I was going to say overall some great pieces of hitting, a little miscommunication on the throw back in, but Sibler will remain at first. Moomaw really realistically has had some great locations, some good stuff. It's just good hitting for Strasburg.
And again, like I said, the other team gets practice too, and they're trying to win. So you might make your pitch, but they're up to the task. And Sibla, 3 hits to left, 2 flyouts, and that laser for a base hit.
Lila Wiggs, the courtesy runner, now coming in for Sibla. Gilkerson back in, inside corner, ball 1.
Gilkerson with the big fly there last at bat.
2-run bomb to right center. pretty much true right center, too, and a little opposite field power. As this time she goes to left. It's deep, but that one's over the head of the left fielder. It's off of her glove.
All the way
now
to
we've
the
got
fence.
a log jam on the bases as pulling up at third will be Wiggs. So it will be a Gilkerson will reach on the double. I have a hard time on that one, Travis, of saying an error out there in left because that one had a lot of juice behind it.
Yeah. I mean, that's a little touchy, but, Wiggs had to stay, make sure it wasn't caught, and she advances to third.
Myers back in. She had a single, then flew out. And now she'll round a bunt. She gets it down perfectly. Now they're going to have a rundown as Wiggs did a good job in terms of the squeeze play, and now it's going to be a drop ball on the tag for Wiggs, and we've got another log jam at second. No one's covering first, and will be delivered on, and now the throw goes home as Wiggs is going to come around. And holding up at third will be Gilkerson. Well, what a turn of events on that one.
Yeah, you thought everyone was stopped there, and Myers was all the way on second base with Gilkerson, and had to come back, and they tried to throw home, throw high, and run scores, and both runners advance.
Now Myers stands on second, Gilkerson on third, as I couldn't even begin to try to run through all of that
I don't want to
in real
score
time.
that. We'll just say that it's second and third and a run scored.
And Myers bunted the ball.
Yes.
So now it will be Allensworth who's in. See strike one on the corner.
On the flip side of that, Nick, we talked about Moomaw bunting in the other half. Sometimes you put it in play and weird things happen. Exactly what happened there.
7-1, the advantage for the Tigers. As Moomaw's ready. Another bunt attempt. That one's over the head of Allensworth, so it's 1-1.
Allensworth smartly pulls back there.
Standing back in, ready for the 1-1. She had a triple and reached on a fielder's choice with an RBI. Sees strike two at the letters on the inside corner. Allensworth did come around to score eventually thanks to an Amelia Spidell single. Next one from Moomaw. Allensworth gets a bat on it. It's a harmless pop-up on the infield to the third baseman for out number one.
Fielded by Hupp over there at third.
Quickly turned and looked to make sure that Gilkerson wasn't off the bag. And now it actually appears as we might have a pinch hitter, as we do for Riley Becker coming into the ball game. Will be Miley Reifenschneider comes in. As we change the scorebook, get everything ready to go.
I saw Reifenschneider over here taking hacks into the net between innings, so she's warmed and ready.
Strike on the inside corner. We'll see with for Becker if Reifenschneider comes in to play right, or maybe Coach Spidell just trying to get a couple of bats for some of his bench players.
Could re-enter Becker into the right.
Moomaw kicks and deals, swung on and missed. Reifenschneider chases the rise ball.
Up 7-1, you can toy with the lineup a little bit, because you may need a pinch hit later down the tournament trail.
We've seen it happen many a times before. Runners both in scoring position, one gone. Reifenschneider ready. Moomaw toes the rubber, too high, ball one.
Discipline hitting out of the Tigers here. They don't swing at balls out of the zone very often.
Moomaw's ready. Her 1-2. Inside corner, just a hair. Evens the count at 2-2.
You got to tip of the hat to Moomaw there. She's been battling out on the mound, and other than a couple that got barreled up there, she's thrown a nice game.
Not backing down at all.
No. She's coming after these Tigers.
Moomaw inside corner again, and that will ring up Reifenschneider, strike three for out number two. So the pinch hit bid ends with a strikeout. Now back to the top of the lineup for the Tigers.
Spidell's fourth at bat in 5 innings here for Spidell.
For her, it's a line-out single, 2 RBI single, I should say, and actually another single. Sees the next one too high.
2 for 3 is a nice day, but we're only in the 5th here, and this is her 4th at bat.
Muma offers. Fouled away. I meant to ask you, Travis, with your experience around softball or baseball or anything out on the diamond, have you ever seen the metal bat break in the middle of a game?
I have.
There's a reason I ask, because we had that in the sectional rounds at Conotton Valley, and now I'm half expecting it to happen every time as Spidell hits an in-betweener for the center fielder who can't come around and get it. 1 run comes around, 2 runs come around. Spidell holds up at second with a 2 RBI double.
Yeah, Nick, I've seen that multiple times. I've seen him snap in a half. I've also seen the 2 pieces telescope.
That's exactly what happened.
Yeah, I've seen that. I saw a kid this year with the goods. It was a 2-piece goods and trying to get the bat weight off it, and it telescoped his bat.
Not a good feeling.
No, not $400 right down the drain.
Sophia Seacrest comes in again to be the pinch runner. And 10-1 now the lead in favor of Strasburg. Spidell, that was her 4th RBI.
Yeah, 2 outs here. If I'm not mistaken, Nick, if Seacrest scores here, that'll be the ball game.
Don't know if I counted wrong, maybe 9-1. Could be wrong, as the pass ball moves up the runner. Next delivery from Muma. Past the third baseman, and that's going to be a base knock and score another.
Timing Spidell, 2 hands up. That must be ball game.
No, I believe now that's 10-1.
Ah, little scoreboard there.
Now it is 10-1.
Okay.
As I had misspoke earlier, I apologize. So it is now 10-1.
Well, you were just going off the scoreboard.
I should count my own. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can't do my own counting. Yes, it is 10-1. Sorry, now I got my counting
I'm
right.
trusting you.
Yeah. Swung on. There's a deep drive. Left side. Spidell flies out, and that will do it for the inning. 10-1, the lead for the Tigers over the Redskins. Will now move on to the 6th district semifinal action. Back after this.
Hi, I'm Zach Motice with the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. For all your auto, home, farm, and business insurance needs, contact our team at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency or stop in and see us at one of our 3 locations in Sugar Creek, Strasburg, and downtown New Philadelphia, providing excellent service to the Tuscarawas Valley since 1885. Everyone here at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency would like to wish all area athletes and teams good luck.
When struggles seem too tough, when sickness takes a hold, when cancer picks a fight, when baby's on its way, when life throws you a curveball, we've got you. With nearly 130 years in your backyard, Altman knows you and knows your community better than anyone. We're your neighbors, your friends, your family, and we want you to be the healthiest you can be. Altman, we are ready. We've got you.
Back to the PAC Drilling Mobile Studio. Today's presentation, high school softball, a district semifinal brought to you by Altman Hospital and the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. 10-1, the lead for Strasburg over Caldwell. Apologies for the scoring mix-up there. Swung on and missed to start the inning for the Redskins. It's Maddie Muma who's back up. Spidell starts off with the strike. Scoring updates. After 3 from Conotton Valley, Meadowbrook up 4-3 on Claymont. After 3 for Strasburg, as there's going to be Muma who's going to bunt it down the first baseline. Nice bunt for her, delivered on to first, and it will be out number 1 on the bunt attempt. As I was saying with the scoring updates, Conotton Valley leads TCC from Strasburg 11-0 in the 3rd inning. Maddie Kelly with a pair of home runs, and Delaney Peters also going yard.
Gilkerson on that play chose to pick it up. It was going foul. She picks it up and makes the play, gets the out at first.
Look, just shows some confidence, as Gilkerson has.
I believe her sister started at shortstop last year for this squad.
Was that short, as we know Emma Gilkerson had some great years with this Strasburg program as hot swings and misses, now playing for Cleveland State.
Yes. The Vikings.
Hot has the count even at 1-1. Spidell winds, fires, swung on and missed. A lot of great softball ongoing in our area, of course. Other games for an update. 4-1, Steubenville leads New Philadelphia in the 7th inning there. 4-0, the Braves lead the Raiders in the 6th as swung on and missed for Hot again.
Her 3rd K of the day for Hot.
She is retired for out number 2. I think we're starting to lose track of how many strikeouts Spidell has put forth. As now it looks like we have a pinch hitter coming in, I do believe. It looks like it's going to be Lainey Sidwell, the freshman.
That'd be 12 Ks for Spidell.
Sidwell
in for Hot.
As the pinch hitter. So I was looking for Sidwell. Appeared in 16 games this season, just a freshman. Coach Peffer may be looking for a bit of a spark here. As the count now falls to 0-2, Sidwell fouls it away.
Yeah, freshman stepping in there against Spidell. She's taking her hacks there.
Swing loose, swing free.
Yes.
It's the only thing you can do. Spidell ready. Rocks and fires in the dirt. Good eye for the pinch hitter. Came into this game having her 20 plate appearances, batting .222. Did not see who went back out to right, if it is Becker or if Reifenschneider went out there. I should have looked as she jogged out. Spidell ready. Winds, fires inside as Sidwell has to duck out of the way. A lot of pop on that.
Yeah, that was coming in hot.
I think that might actually be Reifenschneider now in right.
I can't see out there, but I'll go with you, Nick.
That's a dangerous idea. Next offering for Spidell.
Young eyes.
High and outside. So count goes full. Good at bat for Sidwell.
Yeah, great at bat here for the freshman. Pinch hitter, come off the bench cold.
Payoff pitch. Swung on to the third base, or shortstop, I should say. Spidell delivers on to first for out number 3.
Spidell gets the Sunday hop there. Throws the first.
We'll now head on to the 7th. Sorry, bottom of the 6th, I should say. Big Z Sports is back after this.
Wood Electric has been trusted with all of your electrical needs for over 30 years. They are the place to call for residential, commercial, and industrial work. Wood Electric is available 24 hours a day and ready to help with any electrical problem, outage, or installation. Wood Electric, serving Tuscarawas County and beyond since 1988. Like Wood Electric on Facebook or find them online at woodelectric.net.
PAC Drilling, a family-owned and operated company since 2005 in Bolivar, takes pride in being an economic oil and gas drilling company. PAC's objective is to contribute to American energy independence through profitable development, operation, and marketing of oil and natural gas wells. PAC also employs operating technicians to oversee each and every well drilled to maximize its productivity and longevity. Contact PAC Drilling at pacdrilling.com.
Welcome back to New Philadelphia as we head on to the bottom of the 6th. Strike 1 to Richards in the power spot for the Tigers. 4, 5, 6 upcoming. Line out, RBI double, and a pop out for her.
I didn't like hitting fourth, Nick. I liked hitting third.
Just
something about it.
I didn't care where I hit. It was just if I could actually hit was the real question. 1-1. Richards sees the count.
So you were a defensive-minded catcher.
Yeah. Just Cleveland Guardians call me up, pretty much. Richards gets a bat on it, pops it up left side towards the coach's box for out number 1. So Sibla back in. 2 for 3 day for her. Double and a single has come around to score in those at-bats, also lined out to left. Mumah's ready. Here she'll deliver on the inside corner, strike one. Mumah's ready. She'll deliver again, outside corner, ball one.
Sibla there looking for her third hit of the game here.
Third hit of the game. No RBIs, surprisingly enough. She's had a couple of opportunities. Off speed, hung at the letters, but it just doesn't drop in the zone. That is a dangerous spot to be leaving that off.
It is, yeah.
Mumah, ready again. Will wind and fire, kept just too far inside. I thought she caught the corner. It's now 3-1.
I think Mumah thought she caught the corner.
Hitters count for Sibla, who stands back in. Mumah rocks and fires inside corner, and it's ball four.
You know, credit Mumah for battling against this lineup.
If I am not mistaken, Travis, the first walk issued of the game for Mumah.
That's other than the hit by pitch, yeah.
So a courtesy runner back on again. It will be
number
Lila
2,
Wiggs again. Sibla sits.
Yeah, they're in turn married to each other in that spot, so Wiggs gets to come in and run, as is Seacrest and Spidell.
Let your catcher keep her legs fresh.
Sure.
Gilkerson back in. We'll watch ball one too high.
And in the spirit of the game, it helps move it along.
It does, also.
Because Sibla's back here getting the gear on.
Gilkerson reached on she was hit by a pitch in the second, came around to score, also had the 2-run homer and a double, and that one too far inside. She ducks out of the way as ahead 2-0 in the count.
Yeah, 2 for 3, or 2 for 2 with a home run and a double with a hit by pitch. Not a bad day at the plate.
Next delivery, popped up, left side, coming in the third baseman, who will run out of room as it bounces off the fence in front of the Strasburg dugout.
New life coming up here for Gilkerson.
2-1 count.
She hit that home run to right center. This time, Mumah throwing inside, trying to jam her. Stay away from the power. You get those arms extended, and
who knows where it's going to land. Wind's actually blowing straight out to center now as Gilkerson sees the next one too low in the dirt. 3-1.
A little changing wind out there. Not too strong, but a fair wind.
Mumah's ready. She'll wind and fire. Inside corner, ball four. So back-to-back walks for Mumah, has 2 runners on for Strasburg with Myers at the plate.
You put the kibosh on her.
I did. Not on the first one, but that one I will take full credit for that one. Myers with a nice game thus far. She has a pair of singles and a fly out. Designated player for Strasburg. She'll pop it up right side, drifting back towards the fence and just out of play. Couldn't quite see it right beside the dugouts. Could have been a highlight reel catch there for Hot, but
we wouldn't have seen it.
Exactly.
But I did see the ball squared away back there, so.
Mumah ready again. She'll wind and fire too high on the off speed. Evens the count at 1-1. So for Strasburg, Travis, very real possibility, obviously, returning to the district final.
Sure.
What did you see out of the Tigers that you liked today?
Well, their bats got hot, Nick. They come out and, they communicate well. Tommy is very aggressive over there coaching third, but their bats got really hot. You look at the extra base hits, you have a couple of doubles, you have a home run. Those are putting runs on the board.
Count even now at 2-2 as Myers takes a strike and sees a ball.
And anytime you have 19 in the circle, you got a shot.
Anything that obvious improvement, I guess, area?
They've made a couple base running gaffes. They got caught in a couple rundowns there that Tommy would like to clean up, but that's part of being aggressive. So it's a give-take there. But I'm sure Tommy, the coach, would like to clean that up a little bit. Other than that, there was like one little miscommunication in the field, but other than that, it's been a clean game.
Doing the 2-2 again as Myers had fouled that one away. Next pitch way inside and tight. And high, I should say, so ball 3. Myers gets out of the way. I think her teammates might be joking. Just wear it.
Yeah, she wasn't going to wear that. Mumo
No.
had some RPMs on that. Whew. It rode in hard there.
3-2, Mumaw's payoff pitch. Swung on, back up the middle, past the second baseman.
And
Coming
that's
around
gonna
to
be
score
the ball
from
game,
second
sir.
will be Gilkerson, who slides in safely. Sorry, that was actually Wiggs who came around to
Yes.
score. Make it an 11-1 score and give the win to Strasburg.
Walk-off knock there.
Walk-off
by Myers.
RBI single for Myers, as that will do it for the ball game. The Tigers will advance to the district finals at a location and team to be named later. We'll have to check back up on those brackets, as Strasburg, on the heels of a great offensive performance and pitching performance from Amelia Spidell and a whole host of others, will advance to another district finals. Just kind of what we come to expect, right, Travis?
Yeah, I mean, they live there, and so they grow up, and if you're a young lady in Strasburg, it's softball, and Duck Krantz and the people that came before here, Bud and now Coach Tommy, and it just keeps going on and on.
Certainly does. Again, 11-1, your final score. Today's presentation brought to you by the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency and Altman Hospital. We will go ahead and take a timeout here for a little bit, tally up some scores, and figure out what we're going to do in our Kime postgame show in terms of our McInturf Realty Player of the Game. Big Z Sports and Claxon Communications return after this.
Planning your next vacation or home improvement project and worried about managing expenses? CSB can help with that. Setting a goal is the first step to achieving your vision, and CSB's Money Manager tool helps you get started. Whether you are recovering from Christmas spending or preparing to send kids to college, the Personal Financial Management tool helps you set goals, track your spending, and monitor your progress. Money Manager is available within CSB's online banking. Check it out today. The Commercial and Savings Bank, member FDIC.
I'm Dr. Michele Iona. At Advancing Athletics, our Fuel, Move, Recover philosophy can help anyone be their best. Here's what thriving looks like.
I'm an FMR athlete. I'm an FMR athlete.
I'm an FMR athlete.
From high school to aging well, no one will take care of you and your kids better than us.
Is your commercial roof leaking and causing damage, but you can't afford to fully replace your roof? WM Commercial Roofing believes in finding solutions that will work best to fit both your budget and your needs. We customize repair and maintenance plans that will fix your roof leaks and extend the life of your roof so that you can have peace of mind. WM Commercial Roofing. Commercial roofing you can trust. Check us out at wmcommercialroofing.com or call 330-275-0088. That's 330-275-0088.
Country Club Rehabilitation Campus is a full continuum care facility located in Dover, Ohio. Their campus offers independent and assisted living apartments and suites, skilled nursing, 7 days a week rehabilitation, respiratory care, and long-term care. The Country Club campus provides excellent personalized treatment plans that meet or exceed their residents' outcomes and goals. If you are looking for a place to call home or just need short-term assistance, contact Country Club Rehabilitation Campus at Dover, 330-343-5568.
Willendale Golf Cart Sales is conveniently located right in the heart of Strasburg on North Worcester Avenue. They are your one-stop shop for easy-go vehicles, Textron off-road vehicles, and Cushman vehicles. Once you choose your cart, then the fun begins at Willendale, as they have all the accessories to deck it out. Willendale Golf Cart Sales pride themselves in providing great customer service in their sales, parts, and service departments. To see all the great reviews and to learn more, find Willendale Golf Cart Sales on Facebook.
Powered by Purpose at Kent State University, Tuscarawas. Kent State Tusk offers over 30 bachelor's and associate degrees. We have over a dozen athletic programs, including basketball and volleyball. Student life is diverse with over 20 extracurricular student clubs. Our nursing and technology programs are some of the most sought after in the area. Staying local is the most cost-effective way of obtaining your degree. Define your own success. Powered by Purpose at Kent State University, Tuscarawas.
Sammy Sue's Barbecue on Front Street in Dover offers a menu full of house smoked meats, including choices like ribs, chicken, steak, and pork. Sammy Sue's takes pride in knowing that everything on the menu is made fresh in their kitchen with the freshest ingredients. Sammy's also offers a variety of specials all week long, including the popular wing nights every Tuesday and Thursday. Find Sammy Sue's Barbecue on Facebook for a full list of daily specials and everything they have to offer.
Hi, this is Jan McInturf. The past 30 years, the residents in and around the Tuscarawas County have made the call to the realtors and staff of McInturf Realty for buying and selling of residential and commercial properties. We truly live in a great community, and in all of those communities, there is nothing better than high school sports. For myself and all the agents and staff at McInturf Realty, we would like to wish all the area athletes good luck this season. And make the call to McInturf Realty, 330-364-SOLD, or find us online at McInturfRealty.net.
If you're planning a major concrete project, you need the help of Stocker Concrete Company. From precast concrete products to ready-mix concrete, sand, gravel, limestone, and concrete block, the professionals at Stocker Concrete can help you get started and keep you on the path to completion using the best materials you can find. Stocker Concrete is the concrete material provider you can count on. See them at 7574 Route 36, Janaden-Hutton, or call 740-254-4626.
In the rolling hills of Holmes County, we tend to do things a bit differently. At Kime, we're in the business of uncommon experiences, and we're here to care for your project like we care for our own. We believe that quality matters and want to help you get it right the first time, because your project deserves it. So visit Kime Home Center, your source and destination for all things home, building, and woodworking. Kime, built on trust since 1911.
All the way with TMK, service with a personal touch. We're your local guys for all your propane needs. You can count on us. We take pride in what we do and in serving you. TMK is the name you trust. All the way with TMK, service with a personal touch.
One final time today from TCC High School in the PAC Drilling Mobile Studio, an 11-1 district semifinal win for the Strasburg Tigers over the Caldwell Redskins. They will advance now to the district finals on the heels of some great performances throughout the entire game for the Tigers. But now time for a McInturf Realty Player of the Game. This was somebody we almost had to go with after a 12 strikeout performance, 3 for 4 at the plate, 4 RBIs. It's the junior pitcher Amelia Spidell. And Amelia, you know, you started off the game, you guys got behind 1-0, and from there you guys just seemed to roll. What was the difference maker? Where did you guys kind of change the momentum?
Yeah, so, you know, our warm-up, we were pretty sloppy, so we just we got that run and we got down and, you know, we just really found ourselves and we're like, we're not going to go home today. So we just stayed focused and we're the better hitting team. So we just put the bat on the ball and kept going.
You know, we also kind of talked beforehand coming up here with them getting that lead. You had them second and third, but you all of a sudden really started bringing it. Did you just kind of take that deep breath and buckle down and think to yourself, all right, really got to zone in now?
Yeah, whenever that happened, I think it was 3-1 by then, and the leading run was at the plate, and I was like, you know what, I need to bear down here, and I need to help my team out.
Well, not only that, at one point after that happened, you went on to punch out 5 straight batters from there on out. I think we talked about how many strikes were thrown in a row. We can't really quite remember it. But tell me for you also, I know Caldwell, this was a team you guys took on last year at this exact point. Same result, but I think on this one, does it mean a little bit more with that come from behind technically kind of win?
It does, yeah. I mean, we just have this huge target on our back, you know, and anytime we get down, we just need to focus and keep on going. So this one was just a little bit more special.
Absolutely. Again, our McInturf Realty Player of the Game, the junior pitcher for Strasburg, Amelia Spidell, 12 punch-outs today, also went 3 for 4 at the plate with 4 RBIs. gets the win and helps the team advance on to the district finals. Again, of course, against the team to be named. We'll figure that out at a site to be named, but that will do it for your Keim post-game show and today's presentation of Big Z Sports and Claxon Communications. Of course, stay locked in with our YouTube channel. We'll have more live streams of high school softball upcoming soon, and you can always check out the Big Z Sports Facebook page for more updates on what's happening in high school sports from Z Country. For Travis McClelland and Claxon Communications, I'm Nick McWilliams. So long, Z Country.
Thanks for listening to tonight's presentation of Big Z Sports and Claxon Communication High School play-by-play action. Be sure to subscribe to Big Z Sports on YouTube, follow Big Z Sports on Facebook, on Twitter @Big_Z Sports. For the best coverage of high school sports, there's only one Big Z Sports.